Notre Dame opened in 1955 and served immediately over 1,000 young men in this area. We had over 35 priests and brothers here at Notre Dame working and teaching. Since that time, everything has changed, but in many ways, everything is still the same. Tuition rose as priests and brothers left and lay teachers came aboard. And as tuition went up, that's one of the factors that perhaps led families to make other choices for education. It happened at Catholic schools across the country, and it happened here at Notre Dame. Slowly, we'd been growing in enrollment when in 2006, the Priests of Holy Cross announced that they were going to withdraw from Notre Dame. They announced that they didn't have the resources to commit to a secondary school.
We did a fine job with faith. We did a fine job with pastoral ministry. But the other things, the fiscal areas, the recruitment and the fundraising, were not our expertise, nor were they particularly our calling.
We had over 700 students here. It was important to us that not a single family left Notre Dame.
We negotiated a transition to an all-lay advisory board. The first all-lay board running a Catholic high school in the United States, as far as we know. What that means is the Archdiocese has no investment in the school, the Holy Cross Order has no ongoing investment in the school. It is up to this lay board to finance and run the school going forward.
They can do a much better job because they're better at it than we ever were.
We recognize the uniqueness of our challenges, but if our alums and parents truly get involved, our opportunities are limitless.
Parents need very good reasons to spend $9,000 on tuition. Some of the ways that boys learn differently are important to how we teach. We know that they need to be more active in their learning and participate in their learning. And so these are the things that we prepare teachers for in how they address students' learning. One of the reasons that having an all-boys education is so important is because of the family bond and the brotherhood that's built here. It's not really something that you can quantify. Notre Dame's mission is and has been to serve the inclusive community. Notre Dame accepts nearly everyone who applies here because we want to represent a diversity of different learning needs, and almost every one of those students ends up going to college.
Prayer and the whole dimension of the Catholic faith plays a very key role in everything that we do at the school. We begin each class with a prayer. We pray before meals. We are always people of prayer. To be able to talk about ethical and religious issues in our society today gives us a whole new and important approach to life.
The student-teacher ratio is the lowest that it's ever been. It's a good thing because you do have the teacher being able to devote more individualized attention toward the students. There has been a tremendous increase in requirements that are mandated. There's also a great increase in the amount of elective courses. There has been a tremendous increase in the number of advanced placement courses here at Notre Dame. You have to have the space and the technology in order for our guys to compete, and they do have to compete.
The way kids learn has really changed. Interactive learning really works. But that requires classrooms wired for the 21st century, and these classrooms will be.
The Andre Center provides tutoring and specially tailored classes, primarily for freshmen and sophomores who need academic help, but it's open to anyone at no extra cost.
It would be the same concept, but with 115.
Okay. The Andre Center will be bigger and allow for a lot more individual attention.
The Burke Scholars Program is this amazing program where we serve students with Down syndrome, autism, and other cognitive disabilities, and we're hoping to serve at least 10 students in the future. What makes our program so special is that We are the only Catholic high school in the Midwest with this kind of program. All of the Burke Scholars are mainstreamed for most of their classes. We need an office for our teachers, a room for the specialists to meet with our students, a quiet area, and a room for testing. With the new addition, we'll get all of those things.
Since the 1960s and 70s, Notre Dame has doubled the number of sports that we have for our boys. We've also doubled the number of guys who are participating. A typical January day here at Notre Dame will be in here going on in the gym. If you want to come in, I'll show you. We got our baseball guys that are practicing in the cage, hitting baseball. Over on the stage, we got guys working out, track and football guys. On the floor, you've got freshman A and B basketball. Over on the balcony on the west side, you got football players running some off-season conditioning, and right here we got the track team doing some form running.
When I'm running down the hallways in the late afternoon, it gets pretty dangerous because you're always worried about kids coming in and out of classrooms.
The main problems with the wrestling facilities is that for the freshmen, they have such a small practice space that during drilling and chain wrestling, they can't finish their moves properly. For the varsity, it's traveling to Maryville, which is a 15-minute commute there and back, and that's a half hour we lose every day.
Notre Dame is not a jock factory. Sports are a major focus here, but so is school. You're a student before you're an athlete. The benefit of track and other sports off the field include discipline, a hard work ethic, and it also teaches you to put yourself really hard.
Sports teach hard work, determination, time management, and especially teamwork. The main relationship between my athletic and academic achievements is that they both feed off each other. Without one, I wouldn't be nearly as good at either of them.
For Notre Dame to be successful and continue to be successful for the next 20 to 25 years, we need that field house. And it would really help a lot of our great coaches who are here, like Tom West for basketball, Bob Beckman for golf, Bob Kostick for baseball, and Augie Genovese for wrestling, to name a few. Notre Dame is striving to be at the top level, and we're going to do everything that we can to help our boys be at their best.
Notre Dame College Prep never, because it was under the umbrella of Notre Dame University, I think, never reached out and told the young men that, hey, we need help.
Our mission is to develop a strong faith-based college prep education. Whether someone has issues on if you emphasize sports or not, whether we're single sex or something else, whether they have issues with their faith or not, those are minor points in what our whole mission is. We have to develop the product going forward that we took out of here as students ourselves. And if our alums will help us in this mission, the school will have success for years to come.
If you believe in a school that teaches in ways that boys learn best,
If you believe in a Catholic ethical education based in respect, tolerance, and giving back,
If you believe in including, not excluding.
If you believe in pushing yourself farther than you can go,
If you believe Notre Dame helped to make you who you are,
If Notre Dame College Prep meant anything to you, and has touched your mind, heart, and soul, and if you say you're a Don in the community and you're touching people, you have to know that you have to care for the present Dons in Notre Dame College Prep.